Hi everyone, Synthony Citano here, the internet's laziest horror nerd, and it's time for a review. That's the wrong channel, my bad. Tikash here everyone, welcome back to my channel, where it's all horror all the time, and where I keep getting wrong which episode we're on. So this would actually be episode 9 of The Sinking City, and yeah, we've got a little bit of a situation on our hands, because last night, like a dumbass, I insisted into running headfirst into a infested area, or combat zone, if you will, which turned out to be completely unnecessary, but hey, hindsight is 2020. So that leaves us with a very, very little ammunition at the moment, indeed. So unless we're going to earn some of that back from the main case, we're gonna have to do a little bit of thinking outside the box. Not that there was a whole lot of thinking going on inside the box in the first place, but yeah, here we are. So, quick recap. Fred told me he knows where the EOD is keeping Professor Harriet Doe, the leader of the lost expedition I am seeking. He won't tell me the location until I arrange safe passage for him out of the city. He suggested using the local smuggling ring. He believes that the smugglers communicate secretly using advertisements for Salvation Harbor in the local newspaper. Most likely it's a new message each week. And we managed to track down one of those already, and already got the bartender's instructions for smuggling the guy out. But I feel a little bit weird about heading down there myself, so let's go ahead and confer with Fred himself, if possible, before we go ahead and do that. So he wasn't at the Seven Oaks bar itself. Where did I find this Fred guy again? Note to self, maybe label that kind of exchange on the map once I get there in the future. Drawing a blank here. Was he underneath the fish market? No, that was the other contact guy. Damn. No, that's a side quest. I'm drawing a blank here. That's unfortunate. Come on, there's gotta be a way to track this guy down, right? Place on map. No, see, I would still have to do that manually. So it's a bit late for that now. Lesson learned, I suppose. So yeah, that brings us to the rendezvous point, I should say. So that's in southern Salvation Harbor, windmill between Octopus and Skipper. So Salvation Harbor, Skipper. There's Skipper and Octopus, Windmill Avenue. So that should be somewhere around here. And man, I should really get a new mouse. This thing started scrolling just by itself somewhere in the last 2 days, I want to say. So that's going on the shopping list. For anyone watching, if you happen to have any recommendation for a decent gaming mouse on the cheaper end of things, I'm all ears. I say cheaper because I'm not looking forward to one of those things with the adjustable weights and the 19 customizable buttons that looks like a transformer halfway into doing its thing. But yeah, do drop me a line if you have any ideas on the subject. And there's our ride. No, still got a ways to go. Yeah, nearly there. Gotta be it,
Hey,
right?
fella, what do you do when you see a dog? Pet it or kick it away?
Ha! False dichotomy.
I'd kill it, because the dog's rabid.
Right you are. You're a new one, huh? Come with us.
Just take me to your boss.
Come on, guys, please have some ammo for me. But of course, you're gonna need another favor before then, huh?
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
Who now?
Who are you, and what the drock do you want? Let's be quick about it, kid. I don't have the whole damn day.
I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Heard you can help with, certain things.
So you want a favor from me, Mr. Reed. And what would that be?
I want to smuggle a man out of the city.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed. It won't be easy. And, like everything in life that's worthwhile, it won't be cheap.
So, what's it gonna cost me?
Normally, I wouldn't do drock for a newcomer. But you're doing business with that old ape-lover Throgmorton. I think that's interesting. That tells me you're worth something, kid. Now, I have a job needs doing, but it needs to stay between the two of us.
Well, as long as it doesn't involve expending any ammo.
I'm fine with doing a job for you, but is this gonna be on the up and up? I've got a reputation to think about.
If you're here, kid, then I can't imagine you have a boatload of options.
Fair point.
Don't want to do the job for me? Then get lost and be glad you're still breathing.
Hey, I didn't say that now, did I?
Guess I have no choice. So, what do I need to do?
First things first. My name's Brutus Carpenter, rightful head of the Carpenter family. Second thing, someone tried to kill me a week ago.
You're not asking me to track them down and kill them, are you?
No, kid. I've got hatchet men if I need them. And I don't want to kill them anyway. I just want to know who was gunning for me and why. Yeah, I know how it sounds. But after I almost died, I realized that being a hard case isn't the only option. I want to try to do things differently.
Kind of skeptical.
I wasn't expecting mercy from a crime boss. So, what's the catch?
It's not a trick, kid. I couldn't give a damn what you think about me. When you're at death's door, it makes you reassess your priorities.
Alright, color me interested. How did this all happen?
I woke up in the crematorium inside a rolled-up carpet. I had this tag on my toe like some cadaver. And I was covered in this weird rancid slime. I managed to get myself out of there. But what I saw once I got home made me think I had a screw loose.
And? What did you see?
Me, kid. Some palooka wearing my face and walking out my front door like all was well with the world. So I decided to get out and hole up here. Gathered a small company and pulled myself together.
What was your last memory before the crematorium?
I can remember clearly a dinner I had a week before the incident. After that, yeah, only bits and pieces. I remember writing something in my diary. I don't recall what, except it was important. Those notes could tell us how it all started.
And I suppose that diary's still in your manor.
Exactly, kid. In a strongbox in my room. You have my permission to crack it if it's necessary. I'll write you the address.
Any thoughts on who'd want to do this to you?
It must be someone close to me, so I can't trust anyone. I haven't even contacted my son Graham. Normally I'd get him to solve this. I'm vulnerable now. I can't risk exposing myself. Another good reason to bring in an independent contractor.
So where would I find the city's crematorium?
Of course you don't know. You're a newcomer after all. Here's the address.
You must have tried to do something about this imposter already.
Of course I did, kid. I wouldn't be asking for your help if this was just a walk in the park. My people said they killed that other me. It didn't change a thing. I guess they got the wrong guy.
Right, so there's more of them out
I get
there.
it. It appears you're quite capable of standing without aid. So why the wheelchair?
Does your curiosity always beat out your courtesy? I'll tell you if it makes you happy. I'm old. Some days I feel tired. This wheelchair, unlike many people, has never crossed me. So I know I can count on it if I need to.
You mentioned your son, Graham. Can you tell me more about him?
Graham? Why would you care? He has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, you brought him up.
Pretty sure about that.
Of course. Graham is too honest. And since the end of the war, he turned into a real bleeding heart. It's become a bit of a headache, actually. Of course, we've had our differences, especially about the family business, but he would never hurt a fly, let alone me.
Goodbye.
Just calm down. No need for violence.
I wasn't even... Oh, right, okay.
How you doing, handsome?
I'm alright, thanks for asking. Yeah, I don't think this guy would mind us borrowing a bit of his ammunition. If he's got any on hand, that is. Nope, not going that way. Not what I was looking for, but hey. Still, it's alcohol. So can't really complain. There we go. That's at least 2 shotgun shells right there. What else can we craft right now? Absolutely nothing. Because of lack of gunpowder. But on the upside, there's first aid kits, so there. Not sure I want to know the story behind this, but...
This stain's almost gone.
Well, yeah.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
And there's the Ripple Vision business.
I can't imagine it ended well for whoever lost all this blood.
Never mind eyes. I mean, who loses 4 eyes? Alright, gonna check that out in a bit, but first... See, now we're getting somewhere.
Whoa, what gives?
Calm down,
A
buddy.
little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two, just like the old days.
Yeah, top marks for quantity, but so much for quality. Even my gear's in better shape. The blood dried not too long ago.
Yeah, we're not quite done here, are we? That's what I thought.
We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
Oop. I'm not sure I held that down long enough to get all of it.
We gotta dump this garbage. Papa Brute will be here any minute.
Alright, so let's leave these well-adjusted gentlemen to their business for the time being. Where'd that staircase go? Ah, here we are. Okay, so I'm thinking crematorium first, because you know that mansion's gonna be crawling with all sorts of nasty things. And just to make sense of things from like a chronological perspective. Right, so Brutus's hideout. That's actually already marked, which is good to know. That's the location of the manor and the crematorium tag. So that's the corner of Wayne and Phillips in southern Reed Heights. Southern Reed Heights. Wayne and Phillips, there we are. And phone booth. There we go. Again, let me go ahead and make sure everything we have on hand is fully loaded. Oof. Man, that ammunition really is resource intensive. Let me take a better look at how these traps work then. So there's what looks to be a common bear trap. Fire bombs. Gonna have another quick look at the combat tutorial. Doesn't say anything about how to operate those traps and throwables though, which is a bit of a shame. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. not straying too far, am I? So I'm guessing that dock must be the cemetery. And here we are. Neat little reference there. So, nothing out of the ordinary about these pews, then? Hey, don't judge me. I'll have you know, Detective Ing is thirsty work. So, crematorium registry, last week. Person on duty, James Warren. List of the deceased. 7 unidentified corpses. Cremated, J. Hus. Cremated, S. Cole. To be cremated, V. Black. To be cremated, Jack White, which was Brutus's toe tag. To be cremated urgently. This week, person on duty, Robert Taylor. James Warren on sick leave since last week. List of the deceased, 16 unidentified corpses. Cremated, M. Jane cremated. Yeah, gonna need to have a talk with this James Warren guy. Sooner or later. Come on, there's gotta be something in one of these. Just know it. I mean, you don't put fucking body coolers in a horror game and not put anything in them, right? Note on the door. I locked up and left early today. The keys are on the table. P.S. This morning I heard wild beasts near the cemetery. Be careful. What table is that then? Right on. Okay, so again, ammunition. Oof. It's, still not a lot to work with.
What a stench.
You know what just occurred to me? I don't think I've ever tried knocking a lock off with the shovel, as opposed to shooting it. What do you know? That actually worked.
Someone tried to wash the stain out, but it's still slimy. Ugh, it stinks.
Come on, that can't be all there is.
Someone tried to wash the stain out, but
Nope,
it's
don't
still slimy.
climb on top of it, you
It stinks.
disgusting man. I was just trying to skip the dialogue. Okay, so that's the registry we went over earlier. And then note. Meanwhile, what's going on with the Mind Palace? Yeah, that's not a choice I'm willing to make just yet. So for now, there's the shift schedule, but nothing else to go by. And something that looks a lot like a button that can't be activated. Let's, yeah, I'm gonna try and inspect their offices. See if there's anything about the, whereabouts of this James Warren. So that key only works on the crematorium itself. Nah, there's still more to be found here. Nothing still, huh? No toe tags or anything? Bummer. Nah, looks like it's back downstairs after all. Ah. There we are.
Judging by the dried blood and the dent on this shovel, it was used as a weapon.
Hang on, what else can we learn from this? No, supernatural clues?
Whoever held this poker has got to be covered in slime.
Wait, so an object can give you different clues depending on the angle at which you look at it. That's good to know. Okay, so let's start at the entrance.
I need to get out of here before he comes round.
This is where he got sucked in the head, obviously.
What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
Seems fairly straightforward. Actually, no, there's gotta be another clue somewhere.
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
I need to get out of here before he comes round. What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
No, hang on. Wait. Does that make any sense?
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
Obviously not. No, him waking up must be the last bit. Wait, so is this...
I need to get out of here before he comes round.
Yeah, that is Brutus's voice. Huh.
I need to get out of here before he comes round.
So, was Brutus one of these guys? Delivering a body, maybe?
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
I need to get out of here before he comes round. What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
Wait, so is that Brutus doing the heading? Or someone else? Slightly confused now. What did he say he was even doing there in the first place? Brutus was going to be burned alive. But luckily for him, he managed to escape. Yeah, because he was marked as, you know, an urgent case. Nah, I think I got it. They brought him in.
Another one for you. Burn him first chance you get. It's urgent.
As per the document. So they bring him down here, where he wakes up.
What by the Engels is going on? Where am I?
Knocks out that James dude. We're gonna have a word with.
I need to get out of here before he comes round.
Brutus was brought in by some group who had to deal with the crematorium worker. So, Brutus woke up, knocked the guy out cold, and escaped.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? Just a second, just a quick text message I got to reply to. Give me a second. Right, so new Mind Palace clue. Brutus stunned the crematation worker, which is that James guy that he knocked out, which explains why he would be on sick leave. James Warren, that's our guy. I need to talk to James Warren, the man who was on shift when Brutus woke up in the crematorium. He's suffering from a head injury and requires urgent treatment. So that's the hospital then. Yeah, I want to go and talk to that guy first because I have a hunch that the actual manor is just gonna be one giant shitstorm. And there's our phone booth, so let's say second left once we're in the boat.
Something you like.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Ah, come on, guy, at least come up with a fresh joke every once in a while, huh? Slow. Floors 2 and 3. Looking for a guy with a head wound. Doesn't seem to be him at first glance. She doesn't want to be disturbed at all. That's the leech woman. Wait, hang on. Maybe he's been discharged already. Does this hospital have an archive of its own? I wonder. Ah, wait, surgery in the basement. So it could still be there. Meanwhile, let's check out that archive just to be on the safe side. So, we're talking patients after the flood who would need surgery. There we go. James Warren, male, 35, citizen. Place of work, crematorium. Diagnosis, head trauma, concussion. Treatment, hospitalized, second floor of Oakmont St. Mary's Hospital. Bed rest recommended. Dude, we just came from there. So apparently I had to discover this before unlocking. Well, before me even appearing. Damn.
You're James Warren, right?
Yeah, that's me. What do you want? I'm sick, can't you see?
A week ago, a group of people brought an unconscious man to the crematorium. I need to know who those people were.
What makes you think I'd know that?
You got hurt that day. That's why you're in the hospital. The man you were supposed to burn knocked you out and escaped.
Horse feathers. I hit my head. Fell down the stairs.
You were supposed to cremate a man listed as Jack White. He escaped, and now he wants to know what's going on. So tell me, who paid you to burn a man alive?
How do you know about White?
I talked to him. I need names, Warren.
I can't. I say anything. I'm toast.
They'll certainly kill you if they find out Jack White is still alive. I can arrange that.
No, please. No, I didn't ask their names. They're priests, but they ain't from St. Michael's Church, that's for sure. They were talking about the Lord of the Woods or something. Maybe from an old Oakmont church? That's all I know, I swear.
That's kind of a weird threat. How can I tell these guys about if this guy hasn't told me who, forget it.
Where can I find this church?
I don't know. Some things in this Borg are best left alone.
It's not much, but thanks. Wasn't that hard after all, was it?
You got what you came for. Now leave me be.
Bye.
Kind of tempted to hit him across the head again with my own shovel, but I'm a bigger man than you, James. So, Mind Palace. George Goers wanted Brutus to be cremated, but there's nothing to link that to. They mentioned the Lord of the Woods. I guess that'll make sense only when I visit the manor. Hang on, that's not entirely true. I should be able to find more about churches at the, what's the word? Yeah, City Hall, right? That makes sense. Ooh. Looks like I'm not entirely done with the crematorium still. Yeah, let's head back there. See what I... Maybe I unlocked something that wasn't visible before. After I pieced together the crime scene. Just a hunch. Could have maybe just overlooked an item after all. But you saw what just happened in the hospital. That guy only appeared out of thin air. Once I checked the archives. So it's worth a shot, I suppose. But yeah, this isn't the first or the second time that I had to go back and revisit a place because I overlooked something. So we could go two ways with that. Either I'm a bit of an idiot or incompetent at the least, or this game should make their clues just a tad bit more visible. And you know, me being me, I'm gonna go with the latter. Right, this is still not gonna give, I bet. That's that same urn from before. Those are just items that I can carry now, after I freed up some space in my inventory. But that's not a clue in and of itself. So what gives? What are these jars all about then, huh? Nothing here. That's a weird goop again.
What a stench.
Come on, people. This isn't fun anymore.
Whoever held this poker has got to be covered in slime. And judging by the dried blood and the dent on this shovel, it was used as a weapon.
Yeah, we knew that already.
It reeks to high heaven. What is this stuff?
Oi! All evidence collected. See, I don't like how they made me backtrack for something as trivial as that. I mean, a smelly curtain doesn't really add all that much to the bigger picture, now does it? But still. Guess I'll just have to try and be a little more vigilant next time. There we go. All evidence collected. Much better. Oakman City Hall. Yeah, that was the plan. You know what? Given the distance between that and the nearest fast travel point, I'm gonna see if I can get there manually and hopefully uncover another fast travel point on the way there.
Mayor Oakmont deserves. Extra, extra. All the news
Main entrance, here we are.
Oh, stop bothering me, newcomer.
Okay, jeez. I'll find it on my own. I think. So, subjects other. So now here it occurs to me that we've actually got very, very little to go by. really don't want to be going through all these manually. So, a church would have to be from before the flood, obviously. Parishioner. Nah, parishioner isn't an actual profession. I'm like maybe looking for like a priest or enterprises. Does a church count as an enterprise? Nah, this is all too vague. No, it's the manor after all, looks like. Okay, so Carpenter's Manor is in southern Old Grove on Goldbridge Road, between Century Avenue and Hillside. So that's southern Old Grove. Hillside. Goldbridge between Century and Hillside. Goldbridge Road. There we are. With a fast travel point nearby, even. Which I can't really say for City Hall. So you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna have a quick run around here. Hope I run into a new fast travel point. Because I can see that getting fairly annoying in the long run.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print.
I mean, come on, a place as relatively busy as this. There's gotta be a phone booth somewhere around here, right? Maybe just a bit further up north. That's a dead end if I ever saw one. Again, this is just a stab in the dark here. I don't even know if it's really worth it. Hang on, what's this place then? I mean, given how it's all cordoned off. What does that say? Oakman Militia Headquarters, huh? Good to know. But not very relevant for now, I'm afraid. And now I'm basically going out of my way further than I would have if I'd just taken the... Oh, nope, wait, that looks a lot like a phone booth over there. Wouldn't you know it? I was gonna say, see, told you it was worth it, but... Nah, not really. Anyway... Excuse me. And let's try and get back on schedule, shall we? Wait, isn't that... Yeah, I thought that was Throckmorton Manor. You know what? It just occurred to me how we were given an in-game explanation for how some people tend to look a little fishy, pun intended, but still nothing about Throckmorton's simian features. Carpenter family offers food and medicine between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. each day. 1 piece per person. I hope that doesn't include poisoned fish. So I'm looking at about, what, 65, 70% health? Yeah, let's go ahead and fix that. And then craft another first aid kit immediately after that. Oh snap. Shit hitting the fan already. Wait, hang on. This isn't even the right place. I'm not sure I even want to be here.
I haven't known you long, but you mean so much to me.
Damn. I wish I knew that first aid kit was gonna be here like 90 seconds ago.
I'm guessing it wasn't suicide.
Wait, hang on. Was that picture not good enough or something? There we are. Key evidence collected. But yeah, no. Seeing as this is obviously a side quest. Or side case. Yeah, side case. Let's go ahead and try and get back on track. With what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so we should be on the right road at least. Now, to find markings. Again, double check. Goldbridge Road between Century and Hillside. Ah, fuck me, I'm dumb. This was the Carpenter Manor all along.
Hey you. No loitering. Only workers are permitted on the premises.
Well, I'm here for work.
I'm looking for work.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant.
There's a sack of potatoes in the basement of the manor. Go get it. Bring it here, okay?
Got it.
Get a move on then.
Really? Potatoes? Oh, hey. Vegetable. Thanks for checking in, man. Good to have you. So is that vegetable D? Or vegetable? Past tense? I'm confused. Easiest job interview ever. Tell me about it. This guy seems easily pleased. But yeah. Eye on the ball.
You're handing out supplies for free. That seems awful charitable.
Mr. Carpenter is a pillar of our community, generously donating half of our supplies to the people of Oakmont in their time of need.
Well, it's a good PR move. If nothing else.
I could use some supplies, if you can spare them, that is.
Here, take some medicine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
No, dude, don't be giving me that. I can't even fit that in my inventory. See, can't carry any more. Damn it. Past tense, vegetable was taken. See, now I'm scared. I don't think I even want to know what that verb is all about. You know what? Let's just get this potato business over and done with while we're here. So, was that basement or basement? So we've got another knowledge point to spend. Kind of on the fence here. Yeah, I guess I could do with more health, but at the same time, I also want to be able to carry more crafting stuff. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because the more stuff I can carry, the more first aid kits I can make, the more that negates the need for additional health points. I just clicked the wrong one, didn't I? Nope, I'm good. False alarm. Everybody calm down. Looking for a sack of potatoes. In this game, nonetheless.
So, where are the potatoes?
It's a trap, isn't it? It's a trap. Yeah, don't want to be looking at funky people vision for too long. Messes with your brain, yo. Well, that's just dumb. Why would they corner this up with a table if there's nothing on the other side? Okay. Come on, officer, you're not gonna oh, yeah, you are gonna shoot them. Good on you. I was about to ask. Yeah, better your ammo than mine, that's right. Yeah, I wasn't gonna let him take all the credit. So... stealing potatoes. Pretty much got to be an Irishman, am I right?
Ah, please, friend. Don't take away my food.
No food. This is stolen. This sack is the hungry.
Oh, wow.
We are the hungry, mister. Me and my family. I have 5 children to feed and nothing to feed them with. And look, we'll starve to death without it. Have a heart.
Jesus Christ, game. I was trying to be edgy there. But... wouldn't you know it? It is an actual Irishman. Damn.
I don't get it. You can have food for free. The carpenters are distributing it. So why steal?
They'd only give me 1 portion. Even though I told them that my wife and kids are too weak to get here.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Sorry, but stealing's off limits. I'm returning this sack.
Have mercy, sir. Please don't.
Them's the rules, buddy. You stay here.
Just follow me, guy. I hope you get the food and everything.
I pray that Kay grants me 1 more day.
I'm guessing there's more than just potatoes in here. Well, I mean, he left the sack behind, so...
All done. Easy peasy.
Great. Here's your pay.
There was one minor issue, though.
What? What issue?
The sack was borrowed by one of your workers, but I tracked him down and got it back.
You did good. But what are we gonna do about the thief?
I'm sure your boss would want to know about it, but I can see you're pretty busy. Tell you what, I'll go talk to him for you.
You're right. I'm needed here. Vera, go see Mr. Graham Carpenter and report the incident. He's upstairs.
Ah, nah, man, just leave the poor dude alone. On the other hand, at least we've got access to Graham now. Wait, wasn't that an exit? Yeah, that's not where I want to be. Trustworthy looking bunch. Hey, that's weird. Why is it not letting me interact with this? Don't know if you can hear, but I'm clicking like a madman over here. Oh, that's right. Maybe not go through someone's stuff while they're still in the room.
Don't get these for staying in your foxhole. Mr. Carpenter?
Yes, Graham Carpenter. How can I help?
One of your workers is a thief. Stole a sack of potatoes.
Oh. I do hope my people haven't taken it into their own hands.
Not yet. Is there a way to solve this peacefully? The guy has a hungry family. That's why he stole.
I won't punish a man for trying to feed his family. Why didn't he simply ask me for more food? Tell him he can keep what he stole. If he needs more, let him come back. It may be that he'll need medicine too. Can you give him this? It's not much, but it'll help.
Huh.
No offense, but why such generosity all of a sudden? I mean, this distribution of supplies.
I hope to set an example for the other influential families of Oakmont. Together we can make our city a better place. Besides, after the incident with the poisoned fish, people were left with nothing to eat.
Ouch.
I had to take action to prevent starvation.
This is awkward. Also, this reminds me I still need to watch Boardwalk Empire.
Thank you. I thought Brutus was the head of the Carpenter family. Something changed?
Oh, no, not at all. My father's still in charge. I've simply taken on some of his responsibilities. He's past his prime and needs more rest.
Yeah, that's pretty much a given. What with the uniform and the medals and everything.
Goodbye.
Still, this guy is 100% up to no good. Between the PR moves.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yeah, what his dad was saying earlier, I'm not impressed. Come on, I should be able to interact with this sooner or later, right? There we go, letter from Boston. Dear Graham, I was very glad to receive your last letter, and I appreciate that you're worried about me. I want to thank you once more for saving my life in that battle. I'm sorry about what happened to your face. You could have just left me there, dying, but you didn't. I'm forever in your debt, Jones.
door won't budge.
Note on Brutus's door. Don't let Papa Brute have the keys to the room. He's already lost them twice around the house. Yeah, I'm fairly certain they're talking about doppelgangers here. The manor key. Of course, it would be squits for hints. Of course it would.
Huh. Now, weren't you the one who called Robert an ape lover, Brutus?
Awkward.
Carpenter, I presume.
Yes, that's right. Did you bring me something to eat? I'm very hungry.
No. Sorry.
Ah, well, move on then.
Bye.
Unless, as basic as he seems, this is the actual Brutus Carpenter. Oh, hey there. Looks like someone else joined the channel, but I can't really make heads or tails out of either their username or that emoji. So, hey, thanks for having you. So how do these match up then? Oh, hey, thanks for the encouragement. That still doesn't tell us anything about that church, though. And wouldn't you know it, we still have not exhausted this place. As far as cues go. I wonder if pinning evidence
What you making, kid?
lets you access new dialogue options or see stuff that wasn't there before.
This has been empty for years. Seems someone believes eternal life comes in a bottle.
Wait, can I not rotate this or anything? Yeah, it looks like I can. Not doing me much good, though. Oh, I love that painting. I forget who it was by, but I want to say that's Kronos out of Thick. Greek. Why did I say thick? I think Freud would have a field day with that. No, but that's Greek mythology right there. What else can I
Now, weren't you the one who called Robert an ape lover, Brutus?
I was gonna say, what else can I make out of this photograph? But that's an odd choice of words there. Brutus's diary. This is an unexpected turn of events. I'm on the verge of complete rejuvenation. Frankly, I didn't expect the flock of this age-old church to still exist, let alone assist on my quest. Perhaps this high priest merely feigns disgust at our family proclivities. Or perhaps He finally understands why I must prolong my existence. Regardless, all that remains is to meet with him. The cost is irrelevant, for out of all of Oakmont, I alone deserve eternal life. Tomorrow, the city will meet a new, young Brutus Carpenter. Which is somewhat odd because both versions of... Dude, please stop doing that. It was just a note. Put that down. Thank you, sir. Yeah, both of his incarnations don't seem particularly young. So, find an old Oakmont church as before. All the evidence leads to an old Oakmont church that worship the Lord of the Woods. Maybe some history books could shed lights on which church it is. God damn, I feel dumb for not thinking about the library earlier, as opposed to City Hall. Again, kind of obvious in hindsight. What about this guy? Anything more from him?
Don't you have work to do?
Don't you have work to do? You look like you're taking a smoke break. You okay there, buddy?
Today we're beating up newcomers. Today we're hiring them. So what's gonna happen tomorrow?
Oh, he's just inspecting the cart there. I thought he was being manhandled or something.
Okay. I'd kill for a good fight.
I got my shuffle right here, buddy. Don't make me. So yeah. Library, it is. Hang on just a sec. Key evidence collected. Don't like the sound of that, because that implies there's still more to be found. Yet again. I'm sort of tempted to head to the library anyway, but you know, given that we're here already, and between the XP we can maybe earn, let alone what else we might uncover, let's give this another shot. No problem, guy. I'll take it as a compliment. But yeah, Agony is on hold for now, because for one, I wanted to get my hands on this game while it was still fresh, and Agony itself was really just annoying the piss out of me. And the irony there is that Agony Unrated was supposed to be like the improved, less bug-ridden version of the original game. But still, man, that game. Great visuals. I do mean to revisit it at some point. I hope it gets a little easier to get through at some point, but man, what a slog that was. Come on, Plank, work with me here. Nah, this is not gonna budge, is it? But yeah, no offense taken, man. I would take Agony over, I don't know, Pokemon any day of the week.
empty for years.
Yeah, we've been over this. But yeah, no, Agony. I'm not promising that I'm gonna get back to that right after I finish this game. But I do want to revisit it at some point, because it is pretty gross, which I was looking for, in that particular game at least. Don't tell me that asking about the mask is an actual hint that relates to the case.
Why do you wear it?
A war wound. I prefer not to discuss it if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't be a dick.
Goodbye. Yeah, you don't get these for staying in your foxhole.
Oof. That's quite the allegory there.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Okay, so nothing more to be gleaned from this. Oh, what do we have here? Again, clicking like a madman. Paris, December 1918.
Paris, December 1918. Right after the guns stopped firing. I've seen this face before.
Yeah, that's fucking... What's his face? That's Poison Guy. I suck with names. But that was that Anton LaVey looking guy with the deranged wife and the poison plot. It's gotta be him, right? Okay, so with that out of the way, we're free to head to the library. After all.
Knock it off.
Sorry there, guy. In a bit of a rush, if you don't mind. This is, Joy, I want to say. What's going on with her? Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Swear the archives again. So, section would be religion. Local. Period. I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's before modern. Now we're going back way too far now. Where's a note on the parishioners? Right, the men who brought Brutus to the crematorium were most likely parishioners of one of Oakman's churches. Warren says the man mentioned a Lord of the Woods. Just a wild guess here, but let's go with before modern. Ancient, perhaps, even? That is a shame. So yeah, it does explicitly mention Oakmont, so it would be local history. Yeah, how about history instead of religion? How's about that? Nope, that ain't it either. Restricted section, what does that even mean? What was that hint from earlier? All the evidence leads to an old Oakmont church that worships the Lord of the Woods. Maybe some history books could shed light on which church it is. Ah, so we are looking for history after all, as opposed to religion, despite the church connotation. So that's 2 out of 3, pretty much 100% confirmed. Hang on. What if it's a local church in the physical sense, but if it's a nationwide belief that we're talking about here? Or maybe it's something even a bit more esoteric than that. Okay, now this is just starting to seem like a bit of a wild goose chase. Hang on, maybe I had the wrong evidence pinned. And that would actually slightly piss me off, because I mean, you've already got all the given information, but you would need to have a certain note pulled up. And looks like I was right. That is, in fact, the way it works. You do need to have a note pulled up to cross-reference things, which I guess kind of makes sense, but also unnecessarily complicates things. Either way, here we are. Prayer to the heavens. Another prominent Oakmont place of worship was the Redemption Church. Its flock venerated Kai as the Lord of the Woods, the shepherd of lost lambs. Redemption Church was at one time the city's largest congregation, but its influence dwindled after St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush was founded. Redemption Church still stands in central Salvation Harbor on Marsh Avenue between Polaris Road and Old Church Road. You'd figure it would be on Old Church Road, but hey, here we are. So that's Polaris and Old Church in Salvation Harbor. Stop scrolling, mouse. I would check you out the window if I had a backup mouse on hand. Swear. Okay. So that's March. Polaris and Old Church. Gotta be somewhere around here then. Now where's our fast travel point? So that's right at the door and to the right. Good to know. I hope we can get another diving sequence out of this at some point tonight.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Because, you know, on one hand, there's a lot more to Lovecraftian horror than just, again, slapping a bunch of tentacles on something, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna want to see some eldritch monstrosities sooner or later. Yep. That's gotta be the place. Where are we in terms of ammo and such?
The door won't budge.
That can be remedied. Oh, come on. There's no crosshairs or anything, but just do me a favor. Alright, you win. You win, Locke. This time. Why do I have the feeling that shit is about to get very real indeed? Like so. Well, I did ask for tentacles. Be careful what you wish for, I suppose. Alright, and I just took a major sanity hit. Hey Emma, thanks for joining. I'm not sure. No, there's a guy doing that thing again. Stop it, man. Your sanity is like 90%. We got a job to do. And we got a stream to run here. So please, do calm down. So yeah, Emma, I'm afraid actually quite a bit of stuff has happened since you last checked in. I'm not sure how to give you a quick recap, but... Whoop. Ooh, and I'm gonna need a first aid kit again already. Don't you be popping up behind me, you sack of shit. Oh man, more first aid, more first aid. You, I can take on with a shovel. Nah, time to bring out the big guns. There we go. Man. I should really look into either additional health points or the efficacy of these first aid kits. Because this is not going to be a viable strategy for much longer. So yeah, Emma, it's been a crazy ride. I mean, I think you saw the colored guy that wanted to hitch a ride out of the city last night, no? Well, of course, the guy who can smuggle him out wants something in return, but then... Oh shit, this is actually the first time I've completely drained my sanity. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the flashlight would help against that as a light source. It turns out that's not even a clue. Note from the church. Hilda failed to seduce the mayor with promises of eternal life. Now we need some mercury spilled in his bedroom to make our proposals more attractive. I'm not sure how that works. Doesn't mercury drive people insane, usually? I'm not even sure who the mayor is again. Nope. Come here and eat shovel, you... Yeah, like that. That sounded like more than just dripping laundry. Priest's diary. Oh, I'm gonna take a swig here because this is gonna be a long one. I burned the seductive witch, my daughter, my cursed seed, but she came back. How long will the Almighty test my faith? She is here, laughing at my weakness. Her body is not hers anymore. It is the filthy goat's womb, the breeder of the devil's spawn. That is metal as fuck. She is mine, my blood, my treasure. Now, neither the devil nor filthy man may touch her, for I have smitten her sinful flesh, mixed her beauty with dust. How could it be? How? She came back, born by the sinful hole her body turned to. She whispers to me, promising we'll be together, always. They hanged me, their father, but not for long. That night I was born again by my dear daughter. Dude, I'm pretty sure that is the most gnarly note we've come across in this game yet. Huh. Right on. So is there a next page or nah? A rusty key. How very Resident Evil-ish. Oh, yes. Yes. It's another diving suit, just what I was looking for. But still, before I want to go there, I want to try and see if we can scratch some more ammo out of this place. Can't carry any more spring coils, which is exactly what we need for first aid kits.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year-dead skunk.
Why would a year-dead skunk be a familiar smell? Is what I'm wondering. But that's a rhetorical question. Feel free not to answer that. Because yeah, there was an upstairs to this place as well. But with how little ammo I've got left on hand, I'm gonna make a run for it the second we stumble upon any meanies. Ooh. Now there is a solid haul. What can we fashion out of all that? So yeah, given how resource intensive the ammunition for the shotgun is, I want to say let's take it down just a notch and invest a bit more into the revolver. The good news is we're actually very close to earning another knowledge point that we can upgrade our guy with for more health and or ammunition and such. Yeah, so let me just quickly go ahead and perform a manual save. And now I'm hoping that that diving suit is not just there to collect, but also to use straight away.
This is in good shape and ready to use.
So, take it, guy. Wait, what happened to our old diving suit anyway? Did it get confiscated when we returned to the hotel? I don't know. So, churchgoers wanted Brutus to be cremated, but it's a cult, not a church. Oof. And we can't actually piece those together just yet. Huh. So I apparently, oh wait, yeah. There's our reconstruction scene thingy, for lack of a better term. Somewhere upstairs from the looks of it. There we go. So these are spread out all over the place. No matter.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
Seems like a reasonable starting point.
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Still makes sense in chronological order.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
Oh man, it's another expedition. But then, where's our fourth instance? Gotta be upstairs, right?
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Excuse me.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Right. Off to God knows where, covering their traces.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there. Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
A group of fanatics based in the Redemption Church got rid of several bodies, took all the documents they could, and dived.
Right on. So, the fanatics of the Redemption Church disposed of several bodies. Looks like they were covered in the same slime I saw in the crematorium. Before the cultists scurried under the church, they took all of the documents and with them any hope of defining their plans. So let's try and piece that together. The records taken by the cultists are my only hope of discovering who betrayed Brutus. The answers are underwater. Fuck yes, because, boys and girls, you know what that means? That's another diving sequence coming up, right there. That said, quick bio break, give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. Pinky promise. Right, so... Let the Lord of the Woods' azure eyes guide you. So, quick recap. There's flares to distract enemy creatures with, and then the actual harpoon gun to stun them. I wanted to say actually take care of them, but it's nothing more than stun, apparently. Wow, that was a massive blow to the sanity meter just then. Wait, so how come I can't climb this? Come on, guy, get up there. Okay, so you can't actually jump or skip or hop underwater, but you can do you actually can climb, is what I was trying to say. Just looks a lot like the game is being very selective about where it actually lets you climb. What was that? Ah, damn. Yeah, that looks a lot like superheated geysers. I was holding E to restore pressure to my suit and combat that health loss right there, but apparently that's not gonna work, so... The good news is, now we know how those work. Okay, so it looks a lot like it's still these beacons that we need to follow, and not the statues, necessarily. But there's gonna be some timing involved, from the looks of it. Whoa. Oh, fuck me. Please don't tell me that's an actual enemy. It is, isn't it? Dude, did I not just shoot you like 2 seconds before? Come on now. Here's a flare. Go eat this. What did I just say? And it's another underwater cave, wouldn't you know it?
Why are you here? You look like a fresh wound.
Yeah, well, you're no oil painting yourself, fella.
Imbecile. Strike us down and many more will rise, fresh from the fecund mother's womb, slick, naked, yet burgeoning with strength. Our eyes infest this city, our hands too. We fill young Graham with our words, and soon he will be hollow.
Wait, does that mean Graham is the mayor?
What was that about young Graham?
His house is divided. It cannot stand. The young will succeed the old, as new shoots rise from decay. Our growth shall choke the sun. The veins we open will seed crimson blossoms. The fecund mother grants new life. You should have stayed above.
Fuck me. Tell you what, just shovel them in the head. So I'm obviously gonna need a gun for whatever comes next. is this thing? Do I just shoot it? And if so, where? You know what? I have an idea. It's time to try out these hand grenades and Molotovs after all. What? Whoa, wait, what? I couldn't even see what just happened. But hang on, it's not gonna let me spawn in that same area with me having lost all of those items. Now is it? No, it's still the same, which is not good news per se. God damn it, it's not even letting me administer the first aid kit in peace. Wait, what did I just gain XP for? Because that thing is still alive. I mean, I'm hoping this is one of those cases of kill the source of corruption and all the minions die with it. But no such luck, I'm afraid. Okay, so how do I get out?
I'm not finished yet.
Well, yeah, that's an understatement there, buddy. I mean, Christ. Still, I'm earning a bunch of XP, and I don't know why. Okay, so there's this funky coral crystal business going on. Maybe I just lob that into it. Because there's no point in trying to kill all of these individual creatures and human minions. Even if I went in there all stocked up on ammo and everything, it would really just be a suicide mission. So I'm leaning towards those, that glowy crystal business being our ticket out of here. But then again, I have been wrong before. There we go. That's stuff. Oh, for fuck's sake, a one-hit kill. Really now? Really? Dig move, game. Dig move. Okay, so just running about seems like a pretty valid strategy so far. Just gotta wait for this thing's phlegm to crystallize, apparently. So I just pick it up while on the run, and then get knocked the fuck out. Okay then. So I was doing a lot better when I was actually actively assaulting the thing. So yeah, maybe, yeah, give me some more of that crystallized phlegm. Wherever it is right now. You know what, fuck these guys. There's one. There's a blob. And now it's starting to look a lot like those explode after a while. So, do they like become mines? If you don't pick them up in time? Very confused right now, not gonna lie. Alright, so pick that up. Throw it back in, I want to say. That didn't even hit. Now, they do become mines. They do become mines. So I'm thinking... keep dodging these guys. Throw it back into the mall in time. There we go. Yeah, that actually noticeably did something. It's got its own little animation and everything. I want to say I'm on the right track here. Got a bit of a head start. Let's go ahead and try another first aid kit. Which apparently you cannot do while sprinting. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, there's our phlegm. For lack of a better word. Let's get rid of that before it turns explosive. And yeah. I gotta say, this is feeling very action-y, Devil May Cry-ish for what is supposed to be an atmospheric horror game. Throw it before it blows. Ah, fuck me. God damn. Okay, so new theory. There's actually a crate of supplies right there. Which... I don't know. What with all the moving around and such, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to relocate that on the fly. But... given that you can only use a first aid kit at a less than running pace, I'm gonna go ahead and say there's melee ammunition in there, which lets you take care of the human minions and all the little eldritch arm finger creatures. They keep respawning anyway, indefinitely from the looks of it. So yeah, but wow, this sequence seems so out of place with the general vibe of the game. Not to mention the source material. But anyway, here we go. So first things first. First aid kit yet again. And you know what? Let's try and get rid of some of these guys already. I mean, I was gonna try and save them, but it's really a case of help me help you. Right? They don't seem to be particularly forthcoming. Come on, game. I expected better of you. Will you fuck off? Oop, did I catch it? No, I did not, did I? God damn it. Damn it, I miss. Now what am I getting XP for? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. What's maybe even weirder is that I'm still taking sanity hits. Alright, well you can all just bite a dick. Don't you fucking dare kill me now. Right, first aid time. There's my sanity restored. And fuck the both of you guys. You know what? You want to get personal with me? There we fucking go. Jesus. I'm guessing this must be the sense that, the sense of pride and accomplishment that EA was talking about. Because damn. First aid kit, yeah. Let's go ahead and administer that right away. It's kind of weird that they would incorporate something like this into this game, because aside from a very old point-and-click adventure, which I believe is called Shadow of the Comet, there's another game that is pretty much hailed as the greatest Lovecraft-inspired game of all time, called Dark Corners of the Earth. And apart from that apparently just being a bunch of technical bugs and glitches, the main criticism was how that devolved into pretty much a regular shooter game, which just in no way aligns with, you know, all the stories all this is based upon, really. So let me go ahead and save before, yeah, you know, just to be on the safe side of things, really. So, a letter from the church. Thus far, old Brutus has refused the gifts of the Lord of the Woods and the Fecund Mother. This is our chance to change Oakmont once and for all. Help Graham, the son, to get rid of his father, and all the streets of the city shall be open for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what you have to do. See? There we go. I wouldn't really describe myself as a people person, but it looks like my hunch about good old Graham there was on point.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like your dead skunk.
Again, guy? Really?
Are you my mommy? Where's my mommy?
Short answer, no.
What you making, kid? Got anything to eat? I'm hungry.
Huh. Oh, that's a yawn right there. Do excuse me. Songs of the Horned Woods. Ia will feed the daughter of the woods, so she devours the weak flesh. Ia Shub Nigorath. A mortal man is allowed to touch the womb of the life. Ia. A mortal man is allowed to be reborn in a new form. Ia. A mortal man will gain 1,000 faces, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 vessels for his mind. Yeah, I was kind of wondering when Ia would show up. But then again, we're quite a few hours into this thing by now, so I'm guessing it's about time. Man, this place is massive, isn't it? And normally I pride myself on my sense of direction, but damn. Yeah, I need professional help, I think, because my first thought was, I want that on a t-shirt. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah. Or that, really. Maybe I'll take both. highly doubt we're gonna learn something new from talking to these guys second time around.
Are you my mommy? Where's my mommy?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Of course, there would be a map to indicate how much we've discovered. But then again, I'm pretty sure an invertebrate cephalopod thing doing its best Godzilla impression is a pretty solid clue to bring back to the mainland. So yeah, quick bio break, back in a bit. Okay, so yeah, we went over this document already, even back in the library, I want to say. Yeah, that's the cue we picked up from earlier. So let's try and go ahead and piece things together in the Mind Palace. So, Graham, working with the Redemption Church, plans to replace Brutus. The church can control Graham. The men who brought Brutus to the crematorium were members of an Oakman church. They mentioned a Lord of the Woods, which all three, actually all four of these, seem pretty compatible. So yeah, there's what pretty much everyone with an IQ over 13 already knew, is that Graham is the one who tried to take Brutus's place as the head of the family. Meanwhile, the cult will try to use Graham to grow their power base in Oakmont. So that brings us to another decision. Either Graham will stand firm, Graham is able to resist the cult's influence, he's made of stronger stuff than they think, versus Graham cultist's puppet. Graham will become nothing more than a puppet, his strings pulled by the cult. Well, by the sound of things, Graham was already a bit of a treacherous cunt in the first place. Unless the desire to overtake his father's position was fueled by the cult in the first place. So the preliminary conclusion would be to help Graham. The family will be in good hands with Graham. He'll change the city for the better and be able to resist the cult. But then I'm seeing no evidence for him being able to resist the cult so far. So meanwhile, another choice we have to make somewhere down the line is Brutus is never gonna change. After he gains power over his family, he'll continue as he always has. Murder will just be the start, versus a second chance. A brush with death could make him more compassionate, make him see how precious life is. Which came across as kind of like a thin veneer earlier, but between that and Graham trying to take out his own father, influenced by the cult or not, kind of on the fence here. And that's one thing I really do like about this game. This is like the third or fourth time where I was like, I find myself in kind of this morally gray area and was not sure which way to go right off the cuff. So props to that. For now, I just really want to get to the surface and see what else we can cover while we're there. So yeah, let's go ahead and pin this evidence. Thus far, old Brutus has refused the gift of the Lord of the Woods and the Fecund Mother. This is our chance to change. Oh, bumped into the mic there. Do excuse me. This is our chance to change Oakman once and for all. Help Graham the son to get rid of his father, and all the streets of the city shall be open for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what you have to do. So yeah, again, going by this note, it looks a lot like Graham was a treacherous cunt to begin with. Operative words being help Graham to get rid of his father. So even if he was trying to do that with the best of intentions from the get-go, he would still be subjectable. Is that the word? Subjectable? Subjective? Subjectable to corruption from the cult. Whereas Graham, tough old, weird-ass, murderous son of a bitch as he may be, is still actively going against weird-ass supernatural shit like doppelgangers. So I want to say I'm gonna give Brutus the benefit of the doubt here. And also bonus points for refusing gifts of both the Lord of the Woods and the Fecund Mother and all that sort of supernatural, superstitious-ish. So yeah. So is there any way to progress and research things further without making a choice right here and now? You know what? Just help me make up my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and revisit the Redemption Church. Because apparently I haven't quite exhausted that yet. So let's go over this place yet again. Actually, no. Before I go ahead and do that, where are we with ammo and such? Still in a poor spot. Shell casings, well, those alone are not going to help me very much. I don't know. I don't even know what those are. Seems like implements for churning butter or... Nah, that seems like a laundry press-ish sort of affair there. How very relevant, Tikash. Yes, I know. Thank you very much. Yeah, always hoping to, edify, educate, either or. Whoa. Did I even check this out earlier? Because that is quite the haul, I want to say. Let's stock up on first aid kits before anything else. Yeah, so I feel pretty confident saying this floor is all over and done with. So what have we here? back downstairs it is. Damn it, game, throw me a bone here. I mean, game, you've already bought some leniency just by the grace of being a detective game, but please don't overdo it. And make me dislike you for being all obtuse and shit. Because that really would be a shame. Don't tell me there were more clues underwater. Nah, it's still not exhausted, is it? Well, that's disappointing. Actually, tell you what, guys, again, getting kind of late here in my parts. And I'm just gonna be a cheating bastard on this rare occasion. Do a little bit of reading up, see if there's anything that I missed subsurface, and I guess I'll get back to you. For everyone who joined, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and have a good night. Bye for now.